Hello gamers, and welcome back to Beyond the Emulator. I'm your host Dylan, and this is another episode of Retro Recap. In today's review, I'm breaking down some TrimUI firmware news that I've been testing over the past few weeks. First, I'll be diving into the NextUI itch.io pack to explore what awesome homebrew games are available. After that, we will jump over to muOS, where I'm going to show off an application designed to turn your handheld into a clock with a built-in alarm. As the lyric goes, ticking away the moments that make up a dull day. You fritter and waste the hours playing with your handheld in an offhand way. Yeah, I tweaked a classic song there. Can anyone guess it? Let me know in your comments. Lastly, I came across a Reddit post featuring a Rubik's Cube application built for StockOS and CrossMix. It's an amazing 3D project, and it runs great. So to all the developers who have created these packs and applications, thank you for keeping the TrimUI Smart Pro and S hammer and brick alive and kicking in the retro gaming scene. I've included all these packs and applications in the description below. So sit back, grab your favorite TrimUI handheld, and follow along as we tweak your setup for performance. We're going beyond the emulator. If you enjoy these handheld deep dives, please drop a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Now without further suspense, let's get started. So the first one I've got is NextUI. I'm running what is an app. Let's go ahead and get out of this. I've just shown a preview. Is itch.io. It's in the Pack Store. And what it is it's from their website. It provides some games that are either free or there's a charge. Basically, I've located a couple games. Mud Warriors. I've started playing a little bit for Game Boy. Mostly Game Boy games. But if we go ahead and just execute it, it's going to go ahead and load the Game Boy Studio games, and basically you can go in here and scroll for any of these free games and download them. If you use the L1 and R2, you could sort through them if you'd like to. You can go from page to page. There's multiple pages. There's 37 pages, so basically a lot of it you can scroll through. So let's go ahead and start fresh. We'll go again, boot it up, and we can go ahead and scroll down to any of these free games. So let's go ahead and just hit a simple game, 2048. So we're going to go ahead and select it with the A. Now you got the game there with the QR code, but if you see down here, I can go ahead and scroll down. It's going to actually provide a description of the game. A little bit of detail there. We're going to go ahead and go back to it. Go ahead and click it. We're going to press A to download it. Already downloaded, that quick. We're going to go ahead and press A to get out of it. We'll go ahead and scroll down. We'll just randomly select a few other maybe another game. We've got a lot of ones in the A's, so let's go by pages. Bram Stoker looks kind of interesting. Brainwash, that looks a little interesting. Let's go ahead and just grab that one right now and see where that takes us. Go ahead and press A. It's a little bit of a board game, it looks like. 3 levels of difficulty to wash your brain. Seems to be an imposed single screen challenge aimed at better understanding the Game B virtual machine. Give it a try and tell us what you think. Let's go ahead and find out. So we're going to go ahead and hit Brainwash. We're going to go ahead and select A to download it. Oh, wow, that is not allowing us to get any Brainwash. So I'm going to guess it's not going to work. Let's go ahead and scoot down. Here's a bullshit simulator. I'm not really thinking that way. Let's do that. Let's go with, here we go, where I just saw something. Got Bubble Wrap ROM. So there's quite a few games that you can go through. Let's see. We've got Cave Hunter. Let's see where that takes us. Go ahead and select it. And actually, if you press, you see the image, you can move your arrow if they had selected images. This one only shows one image. Again, we're going to help the slime defeat the 3 lords of the underground. Let's go ahead and download it and see where that takes us. So we've downloaded it. Again, these are both Game Boy games. We're going to go ahead and get out of this program. Going to go ahead and back out of our tools. Go back up to the top of my main menu, my front end. We've got the Game Boy platform there. There's 2048. There's Cave Hunter. So we should be able to go to 2048. And there we go. I'm not seeing way to get this game to start. It's not showing up on the screen. There we go, an 8. But why are we not seeing any other numbers is very interesting. So I feel like this one is not working well with this core. We're going to go ahead and get out of this. So that game didn't seem to work well. Again, we're going in blind. Let's go to Cave Hunter and see how that works. Again, this one does not seem to be working as well. Kind of a couple poor examples. So, if myself, let's go back out of this. Just want you to know I just did get Disco Elysium from here. That was actually working, and that came off of the itch.io store, pack store. So let's go back over to the pack store. We'll scroll down, go a little longer on this. Go to my tools, we'll scroll down. There we go. We got to get something working for you folks. So let's go ahead and get down to some pages. See if we can find something that looks interesting. Cryohazard. Content warning. Not sure why. Have to look into that a little deeper. What about Cubic Dragon? Let's go with Cubic Dragon and see where that goes. Oh, it's a Windows type of thing. So there is a few games that might not seem to work, it sounds like. Let's go with Cyber Dreamscape. That's an adult one. I'm not sure why we're not able to get into some of those. Dante's Detour. We're going to go ahead and take, not really sure, we're going to go ahead and select this and see if that works. This is Dante's Detour version 1.38. Let's go ahead and get out of it. We'll go to Game Boy. We're going to go to Dante's Detour. Nice beginning here. Let's go ahead and press start. We've got music, that's a good sign. Got a little intro music here. See if we can get this game started. Hoping to get something going here. We've got the main screen coming up. So, new game. How am I able to... Not allowing us to start. Let's go with options. Let's go with controls. See, everything is set the right way. So, not really sure why we're not getting an input here. Very interesting. But basically, again, you're going to have to find some games that will work for Game Boy. Maybe if you could test them out prior, but I wanted to be able to show this pack to you. I've had a couple other games work as well. Disco Elysium was pulled from the pack store. So there you go. Just showing off the itch.io pack store using NextUI on my TrimUI hammer. Thanks. So I can't leave you hanging here. So I went back into itch.io pack and I was able to scramble looking for some different games, and I came across two games that do work. One is called Fireboy and one is called Killian Quest. So I just wanted to boot those up to show you that they are working. I was able to get this guy to move up, and then he dies, and then I've got a screen. Hey, my pal, you need to get out of this cave. Be aware of the water. Good luck. So we're not sure how high we can go. Oh, we just burned ourselves again, so we're going to try this. So I got that. We got to jump. as high as we can. We don't want to fall. And he dies. So that's my loss. So that is an example of one game that does work. And the other one is an interesting one I booted up. It's called Killian Quest. Seems to be music related. So again, it's trial and error of see what games will work. This one looks like an RPG game. Killian Quest. And here we are walking around, little RPG game. Gonna go over here and a record collection has been delivered. What's this? Oh hell yeah, Skeets Records has the new Mathematics Speed Ambient Techno Dub compilation. I need to pick it up before it sells out. So again, you can go in and check out this game, Killian Quest, by downloading the itch.io paks from NextUI. Enjoy. So it's time to check out in muOS Clock Mu, which is an actual application. We'll go ahead and get out of this. I was just showing an example. So I'll go ahead and include the link. You basically just download it, copy and paste it into your archive on muOS's SD card firmware. So Clock Mu, when you would boot it up, we're going to go ahead and click it. And what it does is it provides us a nice little clock here that they've offered, and then also an alarm clock. So if we wanted to set an alarm up, we would go down here. We've got A to edit, X to toggle, Y to add, L1 to delete, R1 to theme. So if we go to theme, you can select a different color here. We'll go with funky purple. There we go. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to edit for school. We're going to select what is our time right now. Let's go back. We're at 2018, so 8 o'clock, 8:20 almost. So we're going to go ahead and do 20. We're going to go ahead and select this to 10. We're going to leave it at school right now. We'll go ahead and do it in once. And we are going to go ahead and save it. So within 2 minutes, the alarm should go off. But you can go ahead and L1 to delete it. You've got X to toggle if you wanted it on or off. So as you can see, it's highlighted here. It's actually labeled small or Sunday. Let me go ahead and let's just look once. Yeah, so it's only going to put one, because it's showing school as our label. So we're going to do it once. Oh, it's a 5-minute. My eyes are very tired, so I wasn't able to see. And you can actually add up to 5 different alarms. So what you could do is if you wanted to, you could prop this up here while you're charging it. If you're getting ready in the morning, you could have your muOS getting charged, and you could set an alarm when you need to leave for whatever appointment there is. So we're at 2019, less than a minute. It's going to trigger off, so you'll be able to hear the noise. What you can do, let's see, if we go ahead and edit it, there isn't really any specific noise that it allows, I believe. So what it's going to do is it's basically just going to go off, but we are going to have it on. So we'll go, and again, this has to be running to actually have the alarm work. So if you go ahead and exit out of this program, the alarm will not work. It's not something that is able to be worked behind. Unfortunately, the device is only able to handle one task at a time. So as we're ticking away, we'll see what happens here. Oh, we've actually got 12:10, so that's my bad. I need to actually change that. Whoops. So we need to go up. I wasn't even paying attention. And we're going to save it. And now we have the correct time. My mistake. We'll let that. And there you go. There's the noise. Definitely a sounding alarm. Go ahead and push the A button. It'll turn it off. And right now actually you can see there's some Z's there. So in 5 minutes it's going to trigger off until we actually turn it off. So by turning it off, I just press X to toggle, and then that actually will turn it off. So there's my example of Clock Mu on muOS. Funky Jacondra firmware. Thanks. So here's my last application I'm going to show off today. This is using CrossMix 1.3.0. What I found was there is a Rubik's Cube application that was created called Rubik. So we're going to go ahead and execute it. Prompts a menu called the breathing cube. It's breathing when it's correct. So A to start a new game, M for your controls, X for a tutorial, and B to exit. I'm not really sure where the M is because we don't really have that as an offering. But what it does is when I go out of here, what I'm able to do is spin this around. As you can see, the highlight. But if I go ahead and leave it like it is where there's nothing highlighted, I can actually move this around, which is very awesome for a Rubik's Cube. But what we're going to do is here, if I now click it, now I can spin it. Now if I wanted to take those yellows and I wanted to click that, you'd use your X to be the top. So now if I turn it, I can turn it that way. Now if I click it, X is off. Now I'm going to go ahead and press A. Actually, we need to turn this. So there we go. So now if I turn it and I go down, you can see my yellows are down on the bottom. Go ahead and press that again. As you can see how it evolves. So this is kind of a nifty game if you wanted to play with this in your meantime, and you could save it as well. So again, this is a Rubik's Cube application. If you're interested in it, I've included the link as well. And this is a short little quick tip. Thanks again.